Lynette Sheard, and on behalf of Gregory Burrus Productions, we are here. I am here, and we're going to share her with the world with Lexi. So she's actually on location. She's outside doing this. So you may hear some things in the background, but that's the world we live in. Thank God that's the world we live in. We're outside.
True.
We're not in
Finally
isolation anymore.
Exactly.
We are enjoying people. We get a chance to enjoy audiences. So we're going to get to know her a bit, hear about her wonderful event. MAPSO, is it called? MAPSO Funk Fest?
Yep, that's the name.
And I guess that's an abbreviation for Maplewood South Orange?
Exactly. That's exactly what it is.
So she is the originator, the creator of this wonderful event. So my first question, first of all, welcome, Lexi.
Thank you. I'm excited to be here.
We're excited to have you. So question. So what's the makeup of the fest? What will people see on, first of all, when is it? And what will people see on that day?
Okay, so it's taking place on a Saturday, August 28th at the Springfield Ave Gazebo, which is right on Springfield Avenue. It's going to be from 1 to 7 p.m. So it's in Maplewood, New Jersey. And essentially, we really just wanted to do something. I came up with this idea a while ago with some friends. We really there's plenty of events that take place in Maplewood and South Orange, but we wanted to do something that really brought house music, funk music, soul music, really spotlighting diversity, really encouraging, minority-owned businesses, women-owned businesses, LGBTQ plus owned businesses, but it's a highly inclusive event. We want everyone to participate. It's going to be kids-friendly. So we're going to have some kids zone activities. We will have a beer garden. Montclair Brewery will be partnering with us on the beer garden. So that's really exciting. And then, we're going to have a bunch of DJs throughout the day, 1 or 2 bands, still deciding on whether it's going to be 1 or 2, but we're definitely going to keep the music and the vibes going throughout the day. And there will be food, different food vendors, a couple food trucks. So we're excited. We're still looking for vendors also. So if anyone is interested, feel free to reach out to us. And I think it's going to be a great day.
That sounds wonderful. I mean, it seems like an all-inclusive event, events that people need right now. You mentioned, diversity. You mentioned, and actually July now is Black, Indigenous, People of Color Mental Health Month, which is a passion of mine, but also in light of COVID 2020 vision that we had this opportunity, we saw the devastation of what separation does to us.
Exactly.
And so, to provide these events where we get a chance to come together in community and learn each other and love each other and see our resilience and see our joy and pain and through music and just dance and movement and kids. Is this event free?
Yeah, it's a free event. So we're hoping to do an optional food tasting, as long as we can get enough food vendors involved, but people can purchase tickets if they want to sample food, but it is free to attend the event. That is optional. You can buy beer garden tickets if you're here. The kids zone activities will mostly be free, with maybe some exceptions of like workshops that you can sign up for a small fee or suggested donation kind of thing to support our vendors and coming out that day. But yes, it is a free event. We really want to make it accessible to everyone. So I just wanted to prioritize it being somewhere central where people can really get here. It's located where, people can see it as they're driving by. People come by and here all the time. It's kind of in the middle of Maplewood, where it's really in between. Maplewood it's a big town, so we wanted to make it somewhere where people from everywhere could really kind of get here, and different neighborhoods around Maplewood and South Orange are also of course welcome. So the greater MAPSO area is really where we wanted to target our audience, our vendors, and that sort of thing. But I think that spotlighting diversity was really important for us, just kind of reinvigorating small businesses, which so many have faced so many challenges and just taken a huge hit this past year and a half. And then just being able to come out and have fun and like really enjoy the day, I think is really the goal. Ultimately, if that happens, it's a success. So
what time does it start?
It starts at 1 p.m. It's going to go till 7 p.m. So we've got a solid afternoon, early evening. And I think the live bands are going to play around like 4 and 5. So we're going to close it out with DJs, start it out with DJs. But it'll definitely be a day full of music and food, and I'm excited. And then other creative vendors as well. So other creative entrepreneurs, candle companies, clothing companies, that sort of thing.
That's wonderful. So how is there a website? Is it on Facebook? Is it Instagram, Twitter?
Yep.
You know, how can people find out more about this wonderful event, family inclusive, all inclusive event?
Yeah, so we'll definitely be putting updates on the social throughout the event. So you can check out the Instagram. The handle is at MAPSO Funk Fest, spelled out exactly that way. The Facebook page as well. And the website has all of the about. So if you were interested in being a vendor, you can sign up on the contact page. If you're interested in supporting, there's a support link. We're even looking for volunteers still, but all the details about the event are there. You can purchase the food tasting tickets there, the workshop tickets there. And it'll definitely be continue to update over the next month. So just keep an eye out for new sponsors, new vendors, and that sort of thing. But we're definitely excited, and the information is definitely all there. Also, all of that comes directly to the email inbox. So if anyone has questions, they can reach me directly through there, and I'm happy to answer anything. So I'm here.
Well, you know, Lexi, you seem to be a pioneer in this. Do you see, or would you be open to doing this in other communities, or are you just kind of being, you know, is it just like a Maplewood South Orange thing? Do you see this expanding?
Yeah, I mean, I would love the possibility of it being in other communities, but I would at least like to make it an annual event, and hopefully it will grow. Maybe one day it'll be a 2-day event. Maybe we'll end up with way more vendors in the future and way more bands and music in the future. Maybe we'll have additional stages one day. So I don't know, but I definitely wanted to start in a way that was really a tangible kind of thing to do, and just let it kind of grow organically. And then hopefully in the coming years, we can do more and more. But I would love to do events like this in different communities, maybe by the same name, maybe a different one. I haven't quite figured that out yet, but definitely we'll figure it out as the process comes on.
You know, I'm inspired, and I'm so grateful for artists like you who want to share, not just keep your art to yourself, but to kind of share it with others. And then, you know, we need this. I mean, we need this. I mean, a place where you can actually see people's legs. You know, we've been Zooming all this time.
I hear that.
And to see people moving around and dancing and smiling and enjoying great food, great companies, you know, I mean, great a community event, great food, great music, you know,
and great
vibes, energy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that in-person energy is very important. It's definitely what keeps us sane. I know that for me last summer, gathering with my close friends and going to the beach was like necessary for me to kind of keep it going and just, you know, feel like I wasn't losing my mind. So I'm happy that we get to do something like this year with, you know, a larger part of the community and really just come together and have fun.
Well, you know, you answered questions so thoroughly. So, you know, I only had to ask you a few, and you just kind of you're just so excited about it. And it's so great. I just have one last question for you. And then after that, I want you to just remind people and how they can find you and get more information about this event. But Gregory Burrus Productions, I know we've been isolated, and I know it's been raining like almost every weekend.
I know.
How did you even connect? And how is the production company going to, how are they working with you all, you know, working with you? And first of all, are you by yourself, or do you have a team, or is that why Gregory Burrus Production? Okay.
Yeah. So I started out with like a bit of a committee, which has really just been other friends of mine, people I know, we all who graduated from Columbia High School, grew up in Maplewood South Orange, are creatives or young professionals of some kind, definitely a diverse group. A lot of them have, you know, everyone's got a life and jobs and are busy. So I would say that I've had a little pieces of support along the way. But, you know, when it comes to stuff like this, sometimes the idea just kind of takes on a life of its own. So it's definitely been a lot of work. But I actually coincidentally met him when I ran into a friend of mine, or a close friend of my mom's, when I was working on this at Village Coffee in Maplewood, and we just ended up talking about it and connected, and it was like, you know, this actually could be a really great partnership or collaboration of some sort. And he's been really helpful ever since, so I'm excited about that. But yes, I've definitely had support along the way, but it's a heavy load to lift when you do stuff like this from scratch, especially the first time, because you're kind of going in a little blind, like you don't really know what to anticipate. You don't have an idea of a budget based on last year, that kind of thing. So you just kind of have to figure that stuff out along the way. But I will say that everyone I've ever reached out to has been extremely supportive. People from Maplewood Stock have been supportive. People that are friends around town have been supportive. So I appreciate that. I don't think I could do it without them. But yeah, I'm excited. I think we're going to talk about sound engineering. So hopefully he can help me out with that. Make sure the music works out really well and everyone gets to keep vibing all day. But yeah, that's really it. We're just kind of figuring out as we go. And I think it's going to turn out.
You know what? I can't express to you enough that, you know, being connected with, with Greg and someone like Gregory Burrus Productions, it's like an all hands on deck type of operation. And this video is one of those things.
I love that.
That we will absolutely promote like crazy. So in an effort to continue to promote and to just expose people to this wonderful opportunity, this family-friendly opportunity where people can actually come out of their homes, bring their entire families of all ages, have some great food, have some great times, have some great fun, meet some great people, hear some great music, and hopefully do it every year and look forward to it.
That's cool.
And support each other.
Yeah. So hopefully we'll definitely be able to do that. I am excited to see it grow. I imagine that it will. I know this year will be a great day. So I can only see it continuing to grow. And I really appreciate the support. I appreciate your time for doing this. I appreciate him for putting this together. And I'm excited.
And so get one more time. How can people find out more about MAPSO Funk Fest?
Yeah, so check us out on the website. It's www.mapsofunkfest.com. That's MAPSO. And we also have the Instagram, which the handle is @MAPSOFUNKFEST. The Facebook, same thing. You can search it. It actually usually comes up on Google when I look it up. And yeah, just stay tuned for any updates. We've got PayPal and for donations to support the event and a Cash App, all under the event name. So anyway, we are looking for all kinds of support. Obviously, it's the support that really makes these kinds of things possible. But yeah, I would just hope that people come out at the very least, share with their friends. And I think it'll be a great day. I think it's going to be fun. So I'm excited.
Thank you for your time, Lexi. Thank you. My name is Lynette Sheard, and on behalf of Gregory Burrus Productions, have a wonderful day, and we will see you at MAPSO Funk Fest.